Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Metroid Prime 3! Last time we completed the introduction of the game, involving a lot of Federation stuff and an encounter with Ridley that was kind of awesome. And then we were told the Aurora units, which are basically man-made brain computers, have all been infected with the virus, and the other hunters have gone missing. We have been sent to Brio as our first location to investigate. And I discovered, while I was setting up for tonight, that it can rain here. I don't know how I didn't remember this. Very neat. How are these torches still lit? Those are clearly bowl-shaped. They should be collecting this rain and burning out very swiftly. But whatever. How's everybody doing? Nice to see a turnout of at least 3 people right out the gate. That's always fun. Watching an ad about a light-up frisbee, and there was a clip of them just chuckling like 24 of them chucking like 24 of them at a group of kids. That's wild. That sounds like a 90s ad. Didn't even know they still made ads for toys like frisbees. Especially a light-up frisbee. That's very 90s. How's everybody in chat doing today? And I should mention anyone watching this after the fact or who wasn't here last time, we already explored a little bit of Brio, and then I started like falling asleep in my chair, so I went back. So there's a few things that have already been scanned. Good, how am I? Doing alright. It's mild headache, but that's not as bad as it was earlier. They weren't even trying to catch them, they were just cowering. Brio native is encased in solid ice. Scans indicate that the bioform is now deceased. Okay, so last time, this guy was still alive when I scanned it. It said there was minimal life signs, but he was still there. Had fun in a game session? That's cool. But yeah, now it says this guy is deceased. I knew I remembered something about that. So yeah, I wonder if you can somehow glitch the game to get a later weapon to melt this. I wonder if you can save this guy. Well, I guess not glitch the game so much as hack it. Then again, they do let you go to, I think it's Elysia? Or Elysium? One of the two? Technically right away, so I wonder if there's a sequence breaking thing you can do to get the melting tool early, and I just don't know about it. That would be really cool if there is. Alright, here's about where we stopped last time, so we got plenty of new stuff to scan. Once again, pardon the lag, the emulation's not perfect. And I noticed we don't have our crazy layering issue on the background yet. Hopefully it doesn't come back. Security release node is active and functional. It appears that a small round object could fit inside. Very cool looking place, though the music and the environment here makes it seem like they just wanted to recreate the Luminoth, but not quite. One thing I'm torn about with Brio is that the environment looks like it strikes me as a combination of Luminoth tech mixed with, like, fantasy. Like, that door over there kind of looks like it had dragon logos on it, which they're not dragons, but it looked like dragons. A little bit. Or leopards or something. It's like, that doesn't strike me as very alien. Kind of reminiscent of a Zelda dungeon, specifically Twilight Princess. Maybe slightly. I'm not really sure about that one. Solar Energy Collector provides a means to access the security locks. Enter the shafts to access the locks. Oh my gosh, it's really lagging hard here. I know I can at least get to Elysia without most problems, because I did it when I was test running this game several months ago. Unable to use this object with current suit upgrades. Now that said, I did not finish the game during my test run, so hopefully you don't run into problems at the end. Structure is blocking platform. Unit appears to be connected to nearby security release node. Yeah, this is really cool looking. Of course, another reason these locks could throw me off is because I'm pretty sure there isn't a single scan log that explains what it represents. So it just seems kind of thrown in for cool factor. Severe structural damage detected. Bridge hit by heavy weapon fire. Proceed with caution. Door lock system engaged. Unable to bypass security. Engage override to open doors. Let me scan this. Why can't I scan this? What is happening? What is happening? Are you okay, game? Come on! I think it's bugging out. Oh, I almost had it. What? Why? I've never had this problem before. I don't know what's going on. Can I get a clear shot up here? Oh my gosh. What is happening? Why am I getting so much lag too? Goodness. Security release node is active and functional. It appears that a small round object could fit inside. Isn't that what that one said? Why did I have to scan this one too just for that? Oh my gosh. What a mess that was. I promise the original Wii version of this game is not this buggy. I have it. I have played it multiple times. I can confirm that. I can't scan the cool lights. The light supports. Bioform is encased in solid ice and is blocking entry to the tunnel. High temp shots may shatter it. I didn't do it! I'm kidding, we all know who did it. It was Rundus. And I cannot wait to find that guy. Platform is attached to the wall by a hinge. A strong pull should release it. I didn't think I stepped on it yet, but maybe this counts. Oh wait, I forgot. I already have the grapple lasso. How could I forget? They give you the grapple thing super early in this game. Okay, so this is a way to cross over there now that that's fallen. Is there any other purpose to being up here? Doesn't seem like it. Guess I'll progress into the next room for now. Scans detect elements of phazon within an ice compound have begun to attack the trapped bioform. Guy is being eaten alive by poison, while unable to even flinch. Oof. Give me 1 second, my ear itches. Eh. There we go. Bioform terminated. Subject was impaled on an ice shard before being frozen. Oh wait, I need to scan these things. Did anybody else think that looked like a flying squirrel? Downed vessel located. Griffin-class frigate is identified as the GFS Theseus. What is a Federation frigate doing here? And why can't I grapple on that? I guess I have the grapple lasso, but it doesn't have the ability to hold my weight yet. or something. I didn't remember that being a thing. Oh wait, I can do this. And now slip inside. Down we go. Boom! What is this strange stuff that's spilling over the edge? Can't scan it. Can I rescan this? Oh, hello. Phazon Night Barb. Group forms powerful attack, but it can be overloaded to destroy them. Oh, there we go. That's right. It's only specifically coming into this window that it flashbangs us. Regular scans do no such thing. Phazon Night Barbs have enhanced aerial mobility that makes them all but impossible to hit with normal shots. The group will work together to create a powerful energy burst that they will fire at their prey. Detonating the energy charge with normal attacks before it fires should destroy them. Phazon Night Barbs are the result of Night Barbs being exposed to Phazon radiation. These mutations look similar to their uncorrupted counterparts, but are characterized by their greatly increased offensive and defensive capabilities. Yeah, these things are kind of neat. Speaking of energy blasts, there it goes. That was their combined attack. And I can hit them. But yeah, they are hard to kill without taking advantage of that blast. Oh, really gonna make me come over here for that 1 extra inch of height? Oh wait, no, that's where I needed to go. Yeah, whoops. Interesting that that beam is green, but the one of them made a purple one instead. I wonder if there's a difference between the energy types. Why did that thing fall off? Also, I don't think I showed it off last time. Check out how cool the morph ball looks now. This thing is beautiful. Looks all heavy duty. Ow! Hey, I'm trying to do a showcase here. You can stop that. Collapsed structure is now blocking platform, unable to destroy it with weaponry. Well, shoot. Gel Puffer consumes and emits fuel gel fumes, explodes when ruptured. Well, these things aren't quite as pretty as the puffers from the last couple games. Exposure to fuel gel has left the shell of the gel puffer highly susceptible to weapon fire. Gel puffers have come to rely on the toxic vapors given off by fuel gel for sustenance. They process these gases and then expel the excess to stay afloat. I'm sorry, it feels like something's stuck in the back of my throat all of a sudden. The brittle shell of the puffer, while durable in appearance, is rather thin and easily damaged. At least the gas dissipates a lot faster than it did in the last few games. Excuse me, bats, if you could stop doing that, I'd really appreciate it. Let's scan that before I forget. Wait a minute. Security system disrupted. Local door lock has been opened. System will remain in standby mode. I wasn't expecting the word disrupted. Oh, hello again. I didn't realize these things will just keep showing up here. Oh, here comes some more. Alright, getting out of here. Can I scan that from all the way over here? Did they just throw themselves at me? And they missed, hit the wall, and died of kinetic impact. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen them do that before. I guess I just kill them too fast. Oh gosh, whoops. There I go. Hey, I can scan that properly that way. There we go. Now back in here. Before the bats hit me again. I didn't come here to fight Batman! Metal orb is obstructing path, but movable by electrograpple forces. Move objects to clear this tunnel. Neat. Oh, I was thinking I'd pull it that way, but yeah, this way makes a lot more sense. Oh, come on. Clunk. I can yank it through all that, but as soon as it hits the floor... What? Hold on. I don't think I ever noticed that these were animated before. What the heck is happening with this? It's just... part of the corner of the floor? I'm really confused by this. This does not make any sense to me. Alright. I'm going this way first. Hello again. Ah, couldn't quite get him. Clearly, missile door. Shell bug attacks by firing phazon spines. Soft body is vulnerable to attack. Hey Wolfix, remind me your familiarity with the Metroid series. Shell bugs are slow-moving, roaming insects whose soft bodies are easily damaged. Until they reach maturity, they will not develop their phasite shell. Unable to retract into a shell to avoid damage, they must aggressively attack any potential threat. They will extend sharp spines to fend off attackers or propel these spines at enemies. And they also die in one hit, apparently. Poor guys. Scans detect an abnormality in this unnatural ice formation. Phazon signatures present. Phazon vines are impervious to attack, but growths are vulnerable to phazon-based weaponry. Alright, this looks like progress, so I think I'm actually going to back up first. Hold on. Statue contains fuel gel and could explode if contents inside were disturbed. I thought I heard the bats again. The shriek bats, not the energy dynamo bats. I don't know, what would you call those? Hello. Hopper! Attacks with razor-sharp talons, pounces from a distance. For a second, I got mixed up with side hoppers. I was like, wait, they brought the hoppers into the games after all, and I just never recognized them because they were different? Go away, scammer. These aggressive insectoids use small hops to get within striking distance and then pounce, using their talons to tear away at their prey. From a distance, they will fire bursts of venom at their target. Despite their aggressive nature, they are somewhat fragile and can be easily dispatched. Because of this, they will commonly hunt in packs. That was a neat dodge I just did there. Ah yes, glad I came this way first. Panel mountings appear to be weak from age, may be ripped off with enough force and energy tank. And now I can do this. Reunion data translated. Golden Age. Look now to the past and to the time of peace on Brio. See the age of gold, when our world was a paradise unrivaled. Hear the songs of joy fill the streets of the royal city, as the people honor the coming of Brius I, the Liberator. Behold the launch of our first ship to the stars on that day, and witness the rise of science of a new Brio. See this, and see the beginning of our downfall. That makes me wonder if those strange spherical objects we can see chained out there are actually Brionian ships, and why they're so big, why they need chains to hold them down. I wonder how they were meant to work. Very neat art, by the way. I like the color choice and how the foreground is shadowed instead of the background. Wolfix, you there? And that was, by the way, our first lore for Brio. Okay, I can't stand on that. There's more of these moving things in there. Alright, we got this thing to deal with now. Cool new phase-on mode. And you'll notice up top, it took up some of my HP to do that. Come on, lock on. There we go. Maybe I don't need lock on. Those things die too quick to bother. What? There we go. I can hear... Oh, it's up there. Okay, never mind. Pardon me a moment. Oh, it looks like Wolfix unfortunately left, but I have somebody else in my chat named Mushy Booty. Hello, Mushy. If you're willing to chat, how'd you find me? Glad to have you here, though. Panel mountings appear to be weak from age, may be ripped off with enough force. Again. Moganar class War Golem is without power, unable to activate with current suit upgrades. Mildly annoying that I have to lasso each and every one of these. Interesting floor patterns. Oh, what's happening? Reptilicus Hunter. Target can generate a personal cloaking field around its body. Phase-on Corruption has granted Reptilicus Hunters the ability to cloak themselves. They use this to their advantage and will hide or move positions while cloaked to gain the upper hand in combat. Reptilicus Hunters are fairly organized despite their primitive nature. Usually attacking in small groups, they patiently wait for their prey to become isolated in a locked area before attacking. Their weaponry consists of an energy whip for close-range assaults and a throwing chakram for long-range attacks. They have adapted to the harsh climates of Brio and are quite resistant to fuel gel and heat-based attacks. Now, I could have sworn I remembered reading somewhere that these guys are actually Brionians, the people that wrote the history logs After basically returning to a tribal, feral-ish lifestyle. Well, he's gone invisible. Hold on. Nope, there he is. Come on, there we go. I'm out of missiles? I didn't realize I used all my missiles. What the heck? Check out these glowing scales. These are kind of neat. Stone structure is retracted into the wall and no longer active. Hallway access granted. Well, shoot, could I have scanned that before that happened? Stone plates appear to be a primitive locking system that requires specific input to open. Alright. I like that despite being stone, they make a very satisfying gong sound. It's just funny that they bothered to put a lock on it that can just be shot open so easily. Input the code. Secret. The code is 324. Everybody must know this. Age of Science. The ships of Brio sped to the stars in all directions, bearing the banner of peace. Soon we found stellar brethren in the Chozo, the Luminoth, and the Ela. The Ela are the only one we haven't seen so far, if I recall. Starborn knowledge came to Brio, and we gladly sent our wisdom to our new friends in return. The hearts of Brio were filled with pride, and they honored the lords of science for all the wonders we provided. As the time of new Brio came to be, the old ways faded. The cries of joy from those who honored science covered the angry shouts of those who mourned the old ways. The primal traditions. Oh, this again? Why? Why are we having this problem? There we go. Korba! Works with snatchers to feed, vulnerable to concussive blasts. The Korba is a vicious, resilient bioform. It prefers to lurk above its hunting grounds, waiting for prey. The Korba relies on the smaller snatchers to levitate victims to a point where the Korba can devour them. What the Korba cannot digest, it expels to feed the snatchers. This symbiotic relationship works well for both Korba and the snatchers. And these are the snatchers! Works with the Korba to feed, vulnerable to concussive blasts. Snatchers are cunning, albeit weak bioforms. Unable to kill most prey on their own, they rely on the stronger Korba to do the work for them. Snatchers will swarm onto a target until it is overwhelmed. Once they have their prey, they use their power to levitate, lifting the victim to a point where the Korba can devour them. What the Korba cannot digest, it expels to feed the Snatchers. This symbiotic relationship works well for both Snatchers and the Korba. Excuse me. Now let's see if I can remember how to get in there is the problem. I can't jump across there. Is it up here? Ah, yes, it's this right here. Scans detect an unusually high amounts of telluric alloy in this section of the cliffside. So what we need to do is this. Whee! Nope, that didn't work out quite how I wanted. Get me over this way. Sorry, buddy, we missed. Do those ones just explode from sheer effort? I wonder if I can... Yup! There we go! Beautiful. Ornamental panel is covering part of the statue. It could probably be ripped off with enough force. Will do. Statue contains several liters of unstable fuel gel. Igniting the gel may destroy the statue. Ow. Weren't supposed to blow up at me. There we are. So you still do get the grapple swing really freaking early. The arm brace doesn't look any different, unfortunately. It just remembered how to hold things from both ends. How do I get back up? Oh wait, I never scanned these. Target is a viable attach point for the grapple beam. Wait, what is... Oh, it just tells you how to use the grapple swing. I thought we were gonna get lore about why these are even here. And that's one right there, but for some reason I can't lock onto it. Why? Why are these ones lock-onable? But there we go. But now how do I reach these things? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. What's happening here? There's that door up there. But I can't reach it. The heck am I missing? Maybe there's more stuff over here. I don't think there is, but... What the hey? I'll at least come up here and blow up this extra block. Alright. Totally pointless. Other than not having to do that later. Oh, wait, in here. I bet this is what I'm missing. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I don't know how I missed that hole. What's this down here? Nothing, apparently. Actually. Really? I could have sworn I could change my direction on these things. What's happening? There we go. I've already scanned a white door, too? Alright. Don't remember that. And now I can go back up this way. And miraculously, the red vines do not hurt me, nor do they taste like licorice. Okay, no grapple points up there. Oh wait, I know what to do with that now. Boom! Oh shoot, hello. Wait, why are you blue? Reptilicus. Okay, this is a regular Reptilicus instead of a Phazon one. Teleports across short distances, highly aggressive and territorial. Oh, black background this time, that's new. And much more proper. Scans indicate a mutation that allows the Reptilicus to teleport over short distances, commonly used as a combat tactic to corner and trap their prey. The Reptilicus appear to suffer from Phazon corruption, and all higher thought processes have been replaced by savage bloodlust. This corruption has also increased their resistance to heat-based attacks and fuel gel. And now I can go get this. I love how small the missile expansions look in this game. Such satisfying little canisters. Was there also something else up there? No, that's nothing. Okay. And now we go back to the GFS... I forget the name of it. I almost said tier, but that was the second one. That's the one from the second game, I mean. Hello, Reptilicus. I forgot to pronounce the U in that somehow. Scan you! No, not that! Gosh dang it! Theseus, that's what this one was. Scans detect high amounts of telluric alloy. And also that is closed. Hello. You look familiar. Albeit veinier than I remember. Atomic. Corporeal energy that sloughs explosive segments of its form. Atomics are creatures composed entirely of energy. A strong energy blast is adequate to destabilize the atomic and cause it to explode. They are sustained by their core, which generates a constant supply of electricity. When an abundance of energy has been produced, the atomic will discharge a section of its body in the form of an explosive projectile. When near sources of energy of an opposite polarization, the atomic will respond aggressively. This thing looks significantly more hideous than it did in the last two games, even though it has more detail in it. There we go. Vacuum hatch closed. Analysis indicates hatch can only be opened from the inside. Door system connected to main distributor in this room. Distributor currently offline. Security system engaged. Clamp locks in place. Explosives may damage them. Protective panel is held in place by security clamp locks. Oh, excuse me. Unit is one of a series of power rods. Connect all rods to restore power. So there's 2 rods currently connected. Oh! I specifically have to connect 2 rods together before I can connect the next 2. Man! What a challenging puzzle. Hold on a minute. Hold on, what? Oh, hello. Trooper's spinal column is shattered. Target appears to have been moving cargo when the ship crashed. Goodness, dude just got pinned into the wall. How did he get in there? Any others? Nope, just him in there. Alright. Why wasn't there anybody else in this area? And it's raining. Why'd you have to let the rain in? Gosh dang it. Now it's gonna get all wet and electrocute-y in here. All power rod circuits are complete. Power has been restored to local systems. Satellite interface unit is powered. Control systems are disrupted. Realign controls to engage interface. Oh yes, forward. I was pressing the wrong button. For some reason I thought it was E. Cool satellite system. I have downloaded the map, apparently. I don't remember this being used as a map room. I mean, I do now, but I didn't before. There's now 2 other places I can dock. Satellite interface unit is online. Control system engaged. New landing site data received. And now I can go this way. Or...
Samus, the satellite data has revealed 2 distinct energy signatures.
And we're back where we started.
They must be supplying power to the siege shield. If these targets are eliminated, the shield will be removed. We are uploading the location of each energy signature and nearby landing sites.
What you got for me? Aurora? 242, I think, is this one? Now, I'm gonna go back in here quick before I forget. This place is now electrified. I could have sworn the thing that was blocking us here was an obstacle. Oh, there it is. I knew something was weird. Oh, come on. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Almost missed my chance. Okay, so I have to jump over the pit, I think. There we go. Hello. What? Oh, you're new. Scan, please. Samus. Samus, there we go. Why does it only scan the tail? That's weird. Gragnol adult. Resistant to most weaponry, physical stress can destroy it. The large tail that characterizes Gragnol adults is also their weakness. If pulled with enough force, it will tear them apart. Ugh, that sounds painful. An explosive blast will temporarily incapacitate them, making them easier to target. They possess the ability to generate an energy shield around their bodies, preventing beam shots from damaging them. They are cunning predators, flying through their turf in search of unwary prey. They use bursts of phazon energy to overwhelm their targets and then swoop down to finish them. Maturity has provided them with a very durable exoskeleton. Blah, blah, blah. That's not my words. So yeah, we literally just rip these things. I could have sworn I heard the first one screech. That was weird. So are these crashed Brio ships then? Or incomplete ones or something? I really must wonder. Because that looks awesome, and I want to know what they are. All I can assume is that they're spaceships. And is that a grand fungal forest of some kind? This, I would declare this place the Canyon Planet. I think that's a fitting enough name. Look at the cannons all over this thing, goodness. How do I get in there? Something to do with this side, perhaps? Fuel gel is susceptible to extreme temperatures and will freeze if exposed to cold. I don't have anything cold right now. I can do that. Well, I guess we have to go to the other locations first. Miss me! You missed me too, sucker. Hello. Weird that this has automatic doors for something that we passed through earlier. Alpha Hopper spits venom at prey from a distance, uses talons in close range battle. Alpha Hoppers are characterized by their unique color and durable hide. They are highly territorial and will attack any creature who wanders too close to their nests. When hunting in packs, they will often keep their distance while others move in to attack at close range. Like all hoppers, their legs end in sharp talons and can be used to shred through any prey that gets close enough. Hold on, do these have new scans? They do not. One down. Stop it. Oh, hello. There's a second one behind me. Oh yeah, forgot I can do hyper mode. That certainly makes things easier. Samus is not on the bridge currently. You saw it in the cutscene. She's not there. Wait. Oh no, I do need to go the other way. Why does that look terrifying from this angle? Alright, chat. I'm gonna give you a choice here in a second, so pay attention. I just noticed there's more ships way in the background there. What an interesting skyline. It also reminds me vaguely of Level 2 from Earthworm Jim. Which is another game I may stream one of these days. And boy howdy, that's a weird as frick game. With some banging music. Okay, we now have 2 new places we can go. So I'll let chat decide. Thorn Jungle Air Dock or Fiery Air Dock? Which one do you guys want me to go to first? I'm gonna step away for just a second. Alright, Orange said Fiery Air Dock with much enthusiasm, so let's go check out that place. Once again, coolest ship in Metroid. Look at all those puffer things floating about. What's that up there? This song sounds reminiscent of Magmore Caverns, vaguely, but a lot more dull. What is this thing? Phrygian class gunship. GF records identify pilot as Rundus. The engines are still warm. Rundus has been here. What an interesting and strange looking ship. I wish I could see it fly. You know, I always thought this was the back of it. I'm only just now realizing that's a wing. That's the... Oh, geez. Ow. That's the back of it right there. Also, why'd they be calling it a gunship? It's barely even big enough for a person. Ad break coming up in a minute. Hazard identified. Fuel gel. Substance is highly volatile. Contact with gel can cause damage. Oh, my word! Blinded with red. Hey guys, I'm seeing red. Don't let me go berserk, eh? Fuel gel is used to power most modern starships in the cosmos. It is extremely rare, and worlds that produce it tend to be quite prosperous. The exception to this is Planet Brio, a Federation protectorate, and the largest supplier of fuel gel. Proceeds from Brionian gel sales go directly to the Federation military forces protecting that sector of space. I like that when you shoot it, it does create a small burst of flame. Same for up there, too, it seems. Gragnall Hive. Scans indicate no activity within. Hive has been abandoned. GF database access. File BY412. Stonework bears the mark of Skan, a gladiator in the Primal's armies. Cool. I can shoot through this grate. We get that awesome hitboxing from Metroid Prime 2 returns in this game. Stonework represents Vims II. Vims II? Vims Il? I don't know. The first emperor of the Eschar dynasty. Stone disc is designed to rotate inside the wall when the gel spout is ignited. Check this out. What a fascinating door. Steel plate is being held in place by a crude bolt system. Stonework represents Owanal the First, the third empress of the Sea Clawman dynasty. Stonework represents Amti the Sixth, the 8th emperor of the Mgeth dynasty. Ad break has begun, so we'll all take a short break right here, and then we'll continue in a moment. Alright, I am back. Let's continue this. So you'll notice the heads I just scanned here before the ad break, they're all a little different. This one's got a lot of tusks going on. Almost looks painful. That one has virtually none. This one has a rounder face than the other two, I think, and it looks like more spines along the top of its head. Once again, this one has none. Does this one have bigger eyes too? I think it does. Oh yeah, it has way bigger eyes. Weird. How about this one? Stonework head is blocking access to a transportation shaft, unable to enter from this side. So that is not a notable Bryonian, I guess. You're dizzy? Why are you dizzy? That's not good. You shouldn't be dizzy. Having chicken at 11 p.m.? Are you dizzy because you haven't eaten anything all day, or...? Fuel gel pumping systems operational and working at maximum capacity. Wait, Faceless, I can't... Dizzy cause sleep unstable. Well, frickin'... Don't stay up on my account, seriously. Go to bed if you have to. Stabilize your sleep. And sleep paralysis. That, yeah, you can't do a lot about that, I think. Stonework represents Sfin Ka, the second emperor of the Dinsha dynasty. That's a very duck-lipped looking guy. Almost seems to have growths on his eyes. It's not... Goodness. It's not too far away. Exhaust pipe badly damaged. Concussive blast to the base of the structure will topple it. Abnormal energy signatures detected beyond this frozen formation. High-temp beams could melt the ice. Exhaust pipe appears ready to fall over. Support structures are holding piping in place. Processing chamber is constantly distributing fuel gel to the piping networks. Rotational valve operational. Ignition of fuel gel will activate emergency release mechanism. And I can't get through that right now. So I guess there's nothing to do but go this way. Give me one moment. Ooh. This one looks oddly grassy. Age of Schism. Here's the red again. In time, the wonders of science were not enough for those who held the primal traditions in their hearts. The warnings of the Chozo, to seek balance between old and new ways, were not heeded by the lords of science, myself included. We forged on, ignorant of the rage in the hearts of the primals. The time came when Sphemas, the first lord of science, denounced the primals and their traditions in the center of the royal city. It was as flame to a dry forest. The age of science ended, and the age of schism was born. The pride cometh before the fall. The tale is old as time, and a little less romantic from where that phrase comes from, or is known from. I heard the age of Tism was born. It's the age of Schism was born. I can't get any more stuck to me. Oh well. I hear things. This system is based on an archaic design and requires manual operation to activate. Check this out! Elevator control lever needs to be pulled in order to activate the platform. I guess a single lever is pretty archaic. We have so many buttons. But in this world, you'd think elevators never move between more than one floor. Ow. That was close. Your PED suit will allow you to absorb this phazon into your body and utilize it as energy. Cool. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Phazon overload detected. Rapidly tap A to expel phazon. And I've lost a whole energy tank.
Samus, we just received very abnormal readings from your life support systems. Are you okay? As a precaution, we are downloading the diagnostic data from your suit to further analyze this situation. We will contact you again if we have any more information.
I wonder what that was about. But the phazon can supposedly recharge. Yeah, check it out. Our health is going up. Quite rapidly, in fact. Look at it go! We can walk in this stuff harmlessly now. Phazon is no longer a harm, but a help. How cool. Interesting that it's not a bunch of crystalline ore this time around, though. Now we've got vines and stuff to deal with. Hello? We've been looking for you, Rundus. What have you been up to? Structural analysis complete. Target is a fuel gel pump tower. Unit is currently on standby mode. Pipe system is used to store surplus fuel gel. Capacity at maximum. Burning fuel gel is required to energize system. Charge beam shots may ignite the gel. Maintenance rail is not in position for use. Pull into place to connect to pump tower. Fuel gel flow regulator is inactive. Pump must be primed to activate regulator. Maintenance rail is not in position for use. Pull into place to connect the pump tower. Oh. Oh! I didn't remember this. Warpound! Teleports over short distances, vulnerable to cold-based attacks. Warpounds are susceptible to low-temperature attacks due to the nature of their thermal energy-driven biosystem. Oh. Susceptible to low-temperature attacks due to the nature of their thermal energy-driven biosystem. They are often used by Reptilicus as guards and hunt beasts. They consume fuel gel to survive and can expel blasts of converted thermal energy to attack and defend. The creatures can teleport over short distances, disrupting many forms of electronic targeting in the process. Ow, why can't I move? Maybe fuel gel is sticky or something? Why? Okay, I wasn't expecting to get locked in place, burned, and then static shocked. I don't remember these guys being this tough. Hey, I missed one but got the one behind it. Love it when that happens. Ow. There goes one. There goes two. And the third. What were you lolling about, Faceless? Burning fuel gel is required to energize the system. Charged beam shots may ignite the gel. Age of War! In the beginning, the conflicts were small, out of sight for most Umbrio, but they grew, slowly but as steady as the coming of the sun. Diplomacy gave way to brutality, and war came to our world. The Lords of Science turned their minds from exploration to destruction, and unleashed horrors unknown upon their primal enemies. In retaliation, the Primals turned to the darkest of ancient powers, cursing us, the Science Lords, and all who served our cause. Friends from the stars tried desperately to end the conflict, all in vain. The people of war would not be denied. The lol was about the Tism comment. Yeah, I think I saw it earlier and then forgot when you had sent it. I just noticed the rings around the paintings, which is really interesting. Well, I guess they're more like... It's not the correct term, but they're more like forgeries. These are like carved into the wall. Or forged into the wall. And this silhouette here, silhouettes like it, are what make me think that the Reptilicus are actually primal Brionians that have lost their intelligence. Most of their intelligence, anyway. Also, interesting system here, that it seems to be recycling its own flow. You'd think it'd burn itself out pretty quickly now? System energized but unable to engage. More power required. Concussive blast suggested. Pump tower is moved to its initial position. Initiate control sequence to move to the next stage. I can finally scan these. Scans detect an unknown compound within ice formations, invulnerable to weapon fire. Grab ledge. Jump forward to grab onto ledge and automatically pull yourself up. Gel vat highly volatile. Internal ignition may overload pipe storage system. There's a lot of scans in this room, my word. Pump terminal is not primed. Interact with this terminal to activate the fuel gel flow regulators. System engaged. The control unit is offline. Find the next control unit to proceed. Alright, so let's yank this out. Interesting, they've got like miniature dragon symbols on them. Oh, it's gone. Now that's all hooked up. Let's see, where do I go from here? Well, that can't be my way in, right? No. Oh, wait, it's right there. Pump terminal is not primed. Interact with this terminal to activate the fuel gel flow regulators. I love that you actually have to prime it like you would a lawnmower. Fuel gel flow regulator is not engaged. Igniting the fuel may force it into position. Pump terminal has been primed. Fuel gel flow regulators are active. This unit is permanently offline. Yeah, I can shoot it down here to little effect. What you need to do is shoot it up there. And now I slip into here. Pump tower has moved to its median position. Initiate control sequence to move on to the next stage. And now back in I go. I'm going around the bottom part here. I knew there was a reason that looked like a ball passage. Morph ball passage. Why does specifically saying ball passage and not morph ball passage make it sound weird? Oh, you're the grabby ones. What are you doing all the way over there? What the heck? That one's gotten lost. Valve cap removed. Leaking fuel gel is now able to be ignited. I kind of like that you have to shoot it twice to make it work. And then it just blows up everything. Because the Bryonians definitely planned for that. Wait. Did I somehow kill the bug by doing that? It looks like I did. What the heck? Phazon pill bug generates shield for defense, disrupted by concussive blasts. Pill bugs are commonly found in small spaces, often making traveling through tunnels troublesome. Bombs are effective against them, however. They are underground vermin, able to energize their hard-shelled bodies with Phazon. Once charged, they will roll into a defensive shape and charge their enemies. Oh my gosh, there we go. And now up this way, boop! Oh, accidentally clicked out of the window. Flow regulator system is a nominal maintenance tunnel open. Okay. For a second, I didn't realize this was here. I forgot I scanned it a moment ago. And here come the puffers! Pump tower has moved to its final position. Fuel gel pumping systems are now online. And now I can just hop up here. Whoop! Too bad they don't do it like Doom did, where you just grab on seamlessly and can do that with any ledge ever. Oh, come on. There we go. Vine appears combustible. Its thick bark prevents you from using weapons to ignite it. This is a little creepy. Golem fixture is stuck in an open position and is constantly pouring fuel gel. Which looks scannable, but Oh, it is scannable. Okay. Raw fuel gel is unstable and can be easily disrupted if hit with a strong blast. Let me scan this. Ow. Not what I meant to do. Oh my gosh. I can't die in here! That's unfortunate. Let me scan this, for Pete's sake. I'm so close. There we go. Aged gel crystal. Hardened shell appears invulnerable to weapon fire. Oh, right. I remember what I need to do. There we go. Now, why would there be bark? I guess it did say it was a vine. There it is. More missiles! What the heck are you? Okay. Can another one hop out, please? No? There we go. Oddly inconsistent creature. I don't remember them being that, you know, infrequent. What happens if I shoot this bubble specifically? Nothing. What are you confused about, Faceless? Come on. Where are you? Always confused. What do you mean? Oh, just a little more. Man, why are they so infrequent? I don't remember this at all. Gel Ray, passive bioform native to Brio, lives within pools of fuel gel. Gel Rays are non-aggressive bioforms native to Brio. They are one of the few creatures who make their home within the caustic pools of fuel gel. The unique exterior and shape of the Gel Ray allows it to withstand and glide through rivers of gel. Their main source of sustenance is small organisms that exist within fuel gel, but they are known to occasionally leap out to feed on insects that fly near the gel's surface. New update? What new update? Ad again? Why are you getting ads now? There shouldn't be an ad break. We finally have a new save station. Animation's the same, unfortunately, but I like how simultaneously flat and not this save station looks. Game has been saved, energy fully replenished. Give me 1 second. Because I'm pausing and playing your stream to stay refreshed so I'm not delayed. Fair enough. This doesn't look dangerous at all. I just realized I forgot to scan the doors when they locked that one time. Oh, excuse me. Raw fuel gel is pouring through openings. Extreme cold could probably stop the flow. Too bad I can't just set it on fire, but then again, that would probably blow up half the planet. Gel bug! Phasite shell infused with fuel gel. Explodes when shot. We've seen the baby ones before. These are the adults. Gel bugs are roaming insects encased in organic phasite. These cavern-dwelling bugs have come to rely on fuel gel as a source of sustenance. Excuse me, what the heck? Over time, their shells have become saturated and crystallized with fuel gel. As a result, their bodies have become highly unstable. Weapon fire will disrupt the gel and cause the creature to detonate. These are just like the bouncing drones from the second game, except they do not walk in crowds, necessarily. They are not tied together. And they just kind of keep bouncing until you blow them up. Things are about to get very interesting, folks. Pay attention. Oh! I forgot about this, actually. We're getting assaulted by a space pirate assault ship. I'm gonna hang back for a second. Hold on, what's this? Large space pirate crates have durable plating. Use of force is required to access their contents. Need a bigger screen to watch? Go ahead! Armored pirate trooper covered with a thin layer of armor, susceptible to explosive attacks. Armored pirate troopers are equipped with a standard armor suit. It provides adequate protection against beam attacks, but is vulnerable to explosive blasts. They are outfitted with all the basic pirate armaments. This includes an assault rifle and energy scythe, both powered by Phazon. EMP grenades are often employed against power-armored foes. A new dash jet system provides increased mobility. Vulnerable to explosives. Got it. Alright, I have a feeling I need to blow you up. Could have sworn there were two of those. Or were there and I just got one of them to leave. I'm gonna blow you up. Alright, that one left too. Should have shot them first. Maybe I get extra points for killing them or something. I hear one more. There he is. Here comes more. Gee, I wonder who this could be. Oh gosh, the lag. How did you get there? Hunter Rundus, reported to have gone missing during a Federation mission. Uh-oh. He's not happy that our reputation outdoes his. Rundus, ice armor protects body, but could be ripped off if he was stunned. And I'm going to take a moment to say, I love the boss themes in this game. Especially the ones for the hunters. Rundus is one of my favorite themes in the whole franchise. There's just something very melodic about it. Phazon exposure has greatly enhanced Rundus and his ability to generate ice, making him deadly at any range. His durable ice armor has one weak point, the neck. Serious physical stress can weaken and remove it, exposing Rundus to attack. This weak point cannot be seized as long as Rundus is active. He can create frozen objects at will and can freeze missiles in mid-flight. Smaller ice-based projectiles can be shot down, but it is recommended to evade larger attacks. Be advised, Rundus can trigger a hyper mode state, elevating his threat level to match your own. Shouldn't have created all these cover points for me, man. And this time, Frozone really did find his super suit. Look at that thing he's wearing. When you can get a good look at it. Woo, that was close. Now let me just rip that off of you. Ice armor has been removed until Rundus generates new armor. He's vulnerable to attack. Ow. Too bad your own ice blast. Heal me. Playing on mouse and keyboard makes this so easy. The way he runs is slightly goofy, though. I gotta say that much. I wish I could do the stuff this guy does, though. I bet it'd be a lot of fun. Ooh, he almost got me. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, wait, never mind. I thought he was going Phazon mode. Let me try this. Ooh, I'm doing a lot of damage to him with this. I don't want to do that too much, though. It's too easy. It's already too easy. I want a game where I play as Rundus. I think it'd be very cool. Pun intended. I love how I pull him off of his pillar first. You gonna go hyper mode, dude? How do I trigger his hyper mode? I think it's got its own separate scan. So many heals just floating around. Oh my gosh! Darn, I didn't give him the chance to throw that thing. I hope I didn't accidentally start this run in an easy mode where he doesn't go into phase-on overload. Oh, here we go! Okay, no new scan. That thing kind of explodes a little bit. Your ice pillars are not helping you much, buddy. In fact, they're making it very easy for me to avoid your shots. You should probably stop calling them. I'm stuck. Not good. Oh, that took a lot of HP out of me. Oh, he's getting his armor back. Just a little more. I'm impressed that missed me. Got him. He doesn't look very intact under that armor, I gotta admit. Oh! How gruesome. His own powers betrayed him in the end. And here comes the ghost of Dark Samus, apparently, to just absorb his essence. For some reason. Ice Missile! That's right, we get ice missiles before super missiles in this game. I don't even know if we get super missiles. I don't remember. I think we do. Armor suit upgrade acquired. Ice missile online. Capable of freezing enemies or liquids for short periods of time. Additional data downloaded to inventory screen. We now know the fate of Rundus, because we kind of caused it to happen. Destroy Eastern Energy Signature. Yeah, you got it. Give me a second. Here we have 10 missile ammo. Did I accidentally absorb something I hadn't scanned yet? Phasite plating is bolted over a control switch, unable to access with current suit upgrades. This grating is connected to a local security switch. Damage the switch to open the panel. Can't do anything with it right now, though, so I guess take the elevator. Rundus was down here and rose up from here to meet us up there in the arena. Scorch Bug! Tiny insects that feed on fuel gel explode when shot. Scorch bugs are exclusively found on fuel gel producing planets such as Brio. The tiny insects subsist entirely on the volatile gel. Like many creatures with this diet, they have taken on the ignitable characteristics of their food source. When shot with any type of weaponry, they burst into a small explosion, leaving behind only a scorch mark. It is from this trait that they have earned their name. They earned their name because of the mark they leave when they die. Specifically when they're shot. Go figure. But now I can do this. I kind of hate the yellow veins running through this. It looks really weird to me. Do not eat the yellow ice, kids. We have another pumping station. Openings appear to be used as a drainage system. Their interiors are soaked with fuel gel. And now I can freeze this. And this. Somehow that works. Despite those flows being very clearly broken flows. If they were not broken flows, it would make sense. But they are, so it doesn't. Hologram console offline. Current display none. Restore power to operate. Leviathan shield generator, armor plating made of malleum. Armor integrity at maximum. Did Rundus help build this or something? Oh, excuse me. Leviathan seed has embedded itself within the planet, currently protected by an energy shield. Downfall. Look now to the time of battle, tribe against tribe. See fertile land swept clean of all living things by arcane nightmares or the hellish blasts of science. See the giant stone Moganars do battle, destroying the land with their titanic blows. And hear the undying scream of a planet racked by darkest war. The battles waged endlessly, and the resources needed to sustain our war machines were great. Brio, too, had become a casualty of the war. The air was filled with the smoke of battle, and the soil soaked with the toxins of pollution. Calamity after calamity visited the folk of Brio, until a world once known for wonders became a scarred husk under the stars. Only a small region remained habitable, and to it the survivors went, bringing the war with them. Is that why this place looks kind of ugly, in my opinion? Because the war ravaged it?
Clearly, this is the source of the energy signature we detected. This generator is supplying power to the Leviathan's protective shield. You will be unable to destroy the generator with your current weapons.
I never noticed it before, but there's a very subtle bass to that voice. Just rumbling in the background whenever he speaks.
You must find a weapon capable of penetrating the generator's heavy armor.
For some reason, Sam was putting her hand on a space pirate hand pad works. Shield generator status online, inaccessible from current location, unable to reach from the ground. Hologram console online, current display, shield generator schematic. So it seems like I can't currently do anything about it. Or can I? Gunship requires increased firepower for this command. Yep, can't do anything currently. Back we go. Whoop. The bubbles here kind of give you a hint as to where to shoot your missiles, but it doesn't entirely matter. Oop, I missed. Or I guess that ice block just didn't spawn for some reason. Hello, bouncy boys! How you doing? Darn, I didn't freeze you. I like that fully charging your charge shot does provide a small benefit over fast firing it. What are you doing down here, Pirate Man? Sucker. That's what you get roaming off by yourself. Freezing those things is annoying, because sometimes they just don't want to freeze unless you specifically freeze the bottom corner. Stonework head is open. Enter the opening to access the transportation shaft. Check out this animation. What a nice green. Finally gotcha! Bryonian Shriekbat. Aggressive ceiling dweller that dive bombs approaching organisms. One of the many types of shriekbats found across the solar system, the Bryonian shriekbat behaves similarly to all of its cousins. Shriekbats will nest in small groups and make their home in a sheltered environment. Dwelling on the top of caverns and ruins, the shriekbat will hunt nearby insects and small creatures for food. Once a nesting area has been found, it will be fiercely protected from any intruder. The territorial shriekbat will dive bomb any creature that wanders too close, no matter what the size. Alright. And now we can rescan this ship. Pilot status deceased. Rest in peace, Rundus. You were cool. And I mean that in all of the ways. $11:45. I wonder if I can finish our time here on Brio before I have to call it a night. I am starting to feel tired. I see Mushy Booty is still present. What a name. I love it. Hope you're enjoying the show, Mushy. What are these things floating around in the air? I have to know. They look so interesting. Like little floating DNA strands. Nope. And welcome to my least favorite song in the game. I just find it kind of annoying. And more imposing sounding than it has any reason to, because this place is not as imposing as the music makes it sound like it should be. Creature has entered hyper mode. Normal weapons do less damage, vulnerable to hyper mode attacks. Alright. Energy shield engaged. Power supply lines look like they are coming through the ceiling. Oh wait, now that I think about it, I don't know if I can do much of anything here. We'll see. Scans detect that high amounts of crystallized fuel gel are embedded within the rock. We have another energy tank! Heck yeah! No lore drops in here. Another ad break starting soon. Jamming beacon is interrupting remote control signals. Cannot use the command visor while it is active. Compound gate sealed shut. Analysis indicates high amounts of maldium within the stonework. Jamming beacon override. Appears vulnerable to electrograpple forces. This terminal powers the energy shield found in the previous area. That was interesting. Space power crates are used to store additional weapon and energy supplies for the troops. Well, I can't do anything with this either. Well, shoot! What do we do? Ah, there we go. Ad break has begun. Let me go back to the ship. And at least get in that for the moment.
Samus,
Oh, hold on.
We have discovered a Federation landing site on Rio. You may be able to use this facility to upgrade your ship. We are sending the coordinates to you now.
Alright, I'm going to be right back, everybody. I don't know if you guys saw that just now. I moved the mouse to keep the Wii remote from disconnecting, and then it disconnected a second later. Alright, so we just got... I don't know if you guys saw it, the ads might have come up too quick, but we just got told of one more landing site we can go to. Excuse me. Right there. So you might remember in the first episode I showed off the blast shielding that we could put on the windshield and the cannons in the wings. Have a good night, Orange. Unfortunately, that is not a sign that we will be able to engage in ship combat in outer space, and I'm really bummed about it. Why we got all these space games that never let us fight in space? Unless fighting in space is the only combat form in the game for some reason. Just gonna roll on over there. Whee! Look at me go! Shame you're leaving now, Orange. You're gonna miss something really cool. Nope, still can't break that yet. Hey, thanks for getting out of my way, dude. Let's see, am I even going the right way? I am! I just realized I missed something over there. Oh no, wait, I didn't miss that, I just haven't been over there. Actually, screw it, let's go that way. Let's get that ice door. I don't need to fight these guys. They don't give me experience points. This ain't that kind of game. Oh. I missed. Darn. I could have avoided that if I hadn't somehow missed the hole. Oh well. Oh wait, you can come in here. I forgot about that. Sucker. Here we go. And to the left. Whoops, I missed. Uh-oh. There we go. Wasn't locking on for some reason. There we go. Hello, Gamer. What are you doing here? This might be the only Gamer in the whole gosh dang game. I didn't remember these guys being here. Non-aggressive bioform. Avoid contact with spiked shell. The spiked shell of a white. Okay. The spiked shell of a Gamer is rather durable and can only be destroyed by an explosive blast. While menacing in appearance, they are non-aggressive scavengers that feed on the waste of other creatures. This food source has led to them being spreaders of many types of diseases. I could have sworn Geemers were the regular ones in the first game, and Zoomers were the one that required an explosive blast. Could be wrong, though. Sure ain't zooming, I'll give it that. Maybe it's just Geeman? Is Geeman time? Is it Geeman time? Should that be what I called this episode instead of going feral? It's Geeman time. I am a pro gamer. Not really. I sadly lack the skill. Why can't I do a second jump there? I would really like to. Woo! I did that way quicker than last time. At least it sure felt like I did. Come on, get me in there. There we go. All the way around, bounce up and out. Miss me! Again. And now I can shoot this. And this. Whoopsie. Let me just work around you guys. Kinda can't believe I made that work. Bryonian Labor Golem appears deteriorated, but still functional. A concussive blast may activate it. Check this out! How cool is that? Unknown surface type, designed to work with an advanced movement system. Does this look familiar to anybody? I kind of like the green wispy lines on it, though. Makes it appear a little stickier. Unlike what we got in the second game. War Golem is restrained and unable to move. It looks like it is trying to reach for the control unit. GF fuel gel pumping crane is offline. A large battery appears to have been removed from it. Scala vines have a thick bark protecting their fuel gel-soaked interior. Vulnerable at the core. Hello, dog. I remember you're weak to ice. Why can't I lock onto you? What's happening? That went much quicker now that I have ice. Ice is king. Golem control unit online will transfer energy from the slot to the connected golem. It's a shame Orange had to leave when he did. This golem is awesome. The core feeds a steady supply of fuel gel into the skull vines, ignitable by explosive weapons. Cool. I'm just gonna... The brimstone in this section of the cliffside appears to have weakened over time. I like that this one's hidden back here. And now... Oh, come on. Get in the hole. There we go. Boop! And last but not least, this. Now it is no longer restrained. Scan, please. Mogunar class War Golem is released and ready for operation. Control unit on standby. Look at him looking at me like, what is your command? Master! Isn't it a little easy to tell that the Brionians are a very proud people? Or were a very proud people? Gate door is locked in place, locking mechanism engaged and unable to open from the outside. Mogunar class War Golem has unlocked shrine access. Unit is permanently offline. Poor guy, but at least he served his purpose. This U-shaped stonework surface appears to be smooth and unusually seamless. Cool. That is useless to me right now.
We have uncovered more information regarding your condition. It appears that once activated, the unique phazon inside your body overreacts after several seconds. We did not foresee this problem when we gave you the PED, and unknowingly, we put you in grave danger. We are sorry.
We are sorry.
Please be aware that it will not be possible to counter Dark Samus without the PED. You must be careful in using it. In the meantime, we will continue to investigate this unique phazon.
Structure, Gragnol Hive. Bioforms detected within, vulnerable to explosive blasts. Structure heavily eroded. Localized explosive blasts could cause complete structural failure. Crystallized fuel gel. Formation is unstable and vulnerable to weapon fire. Cool. I can hear that. Oh, I did not mean to fall down, but now I can check out whatever's down here. Which seems to be a whole lot of not much. There we go. Interesting that only the end one will blow them up. The rest of the crystals are somehow not volatile enough to explode on kinetic contact, but volatile enough to explode when the rest of their kind explode next to them. Broken column debris is blocking a path. Explosive blast could probably destroy it. Hey, we have Federation guns back here. Cool. And a perfectly normal sliding double door. I didn't know I could scan these. Backup cache of Federation weaponry appears to have not been used for some time. Darn, tell me about the gun itself, dang it. Missile racks are part of a gunship weaponry upgrade system controlled by nearby terminal. Energy shielding is powered by a local power source. Remove the source to lower the shield. Bay door control system. Engage to manually override security system and open doors. I just remembered there's a lot more to the next part of this game than I remembered. So I'm probably going to get the ship upgrade and then save everything after that for next time. Ship upgrade system standby. No ship present to upgrade.
Hostile life forms detected. Initiating security lockdown.
Hello again, dogs. Oh, Stream Boo's back. I like that you can pull a reversal of the ice beam from the first game. Instead of freezing enemies with the beam and then blowing them up with a missile, you freeze them with the missile and blow them up with the beam. Ow. I got stuck against something and I don't know what. Oh, maybe it was this guy's fire. Is that it? I hope it didn't freaking bug out. There you are. Goodness, man. Where was he that he just leapt in front of me like that? That was crazy. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, the landing bay doors are closed. Platform is retracted. Physical stress could probably pull the platform out. Check out the missiles in this thing. Looking a little chonky, but a little mean too. Now if I could just remember how to do this next bit. Okay, I can just come into here. Ventilation duct is blocked by metal panels. A concussive blast could destroy them. Bay doors locked shut. Unable to access landing pad. Engage manual override. Go away, Stream Boo. There we go. Energy cell used as a power source in Federation technology. Energy cell acquired. You're now carrying 1 energy cell. I don't think you can carry more than that, or at least don't have any reason to. But I could be wrong. And you might be thinking, wait, how is that necessary other than powering down the shield to a door I can't even open yet? I'm getting really tired. Let's hope I can solve this puzzle quick. I just about started spouting nonsense about something I was reading earlier. Except what I would have said wouldn't make any sense, even in the context of what I was reading earlier. And that means I'm getting tired. Check out this crazy thing. Alright, cool ship. I keep pressing E to talk to the screen. I'm too familiar with Warframe again. Oops, I just grabbed my microphone instead of the stand it's on. I hope I didn't blast out anybody's eardrums just now. Boop! Get over here, ship! I need you. And now let's do the cool thing. Give me them missiles. Check out these cannons. And that cool light. It's gonna have a surgical procedure done on it. There they are. Those cool retractable wing things. I love them so much. Gunship upgrade complete. New weapon system added. Ship missiles are online. Lock on to command icons with Z to initiate a bombing run. I think you can use them on your enemies, but I could be wrong. All I know is ship missiles do have their own ammo capacity. So you might be able to use them on the enemy in open areas the ship can get to, but I don't know. Game has been saved. Alright. I'm having a hard time staying awake, so I'm going to call it here. Yeah, I guess I felt like there was something I was going to say, but I'll say it in a minute. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You may find my YouTube and Discord in my Twitch profile for communication and past content. Or, if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, you may find my Twitch at TheWinterPrince52. Also, please leave a comment on YouTube. Probably no live stream tomorrow. I hope to be able to make the time for more of this on Saturday, but I might be really busy helping in my parents' yard Saturday. I might be out all day. We'll see. Yeah, next time, gonna check out what we can do with these ship missiles, and hopefully move on to planet number 2. We'll have to see. Thanks again, everyone. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Good night.